In March of 2020, I had just begun a detailer position where I worked on art sculptures at an art studio. I had worked there for 3 weeks when the studio shut down due to the pandemic. 2 months later, they brought me back, but almost immediately I was laid off because there wasn't enough work. I tried everything to get another job. I checked for opportunities with my past employers. I looked at jobs that were close to what I used to do before. I looked into getting certificates at tech programs. I kept looking for weeks, months, and then all of a sudden, it had been a year and I was still unemployed. The job search was defeating. In spring of 2021, I saw a Facebook ad for Grace Institute, and I thought they could be a great opportunity to hone my skills. Over the last year, I run through all the reasons I wasn't being hired. Maybe my resume wasn't the right template, or sometimes I was told I was overqualified, or I didn't have the right degree for the job. I was in between a rock and a hard place, and I didn't know where to go from there. I was hoping Grace Institute could give me some clarity as to why I wasn't clicking with employers and give me advice on how to change that. I began the 10-week administrative and professionals program in May, and I loved it. I had to adapt to learning on Zoom, but I liked the teachers and the classes were eye-opening. For my prior jobs, I had some experience with computers, but I learned exponentially more. It was great to learn new techniques and how to be in an administrative position. My instructors taught me what employers look for in a cover letter and a resume and helped me rebuild them. It was also refreshing to be in an environment where I can genuinely say that all my fellow Grace classmates were so supportive of each other. We helped each other finish assignments and encouraged each other to stay positive. Many of us were in a similar situation in which we lost our jobs during the pandemic. Even while dealing with that and things in our own personal lives, the women of my graduating class did their best to encourage each other give words of encouragement by congratulating each other when we accomplished a goal, whether it was completing the assignment on time or getting a new job. To have this kind of camaraderie with our group was really wonderful. Even though it was all through Zoom and messages and group chats, the encouragement and positive attitudes were greatly appreciated. I also had one-on-one support at Grace Institute. It was very helpful to have someone who listened and was very supportive. Lisa in the talent services told me about the job at Hotel Trades Council and how they liked my resume. I researched them and they seemed to be a good match. Last month, they interviewed me, and later that same day, Lisa told me they offered me the position. I accepted the job, and I cannot explain the joy I felt. I've been unemployed for 17 months. Now I'm working as an administrative assistant at a legal department at the Hotel Trades Council, and I'm learning the ins and outs of their work. Eventually, I'll be working closely with the executives. It's always nerve-wracking to learn a new job, but exciting too. It's really been great. I'm using the technical skills I learned from the Grace Institute at my position now, and I couldn't thank Lisa for it enough. She really found the perfect job for me, because although it's in a different field than what I've worked in before, everyone in my new job has been great about training me. It's a fresh start for me, and I've now seen what it's like to work in a healthier environment. The whole environment of Hotel Trades Council is a positive one, and I'm earning a higher salary now than I've ever had before. I don't think I ever would have been able to find a job like this on my own, never mind getting hired. I want to say how grateful, thankful, and truly blessed I feel to be in a better place than I was in March of 2020. And I have the Grace Institute to thank for that. Grace Institute has been a stepping stone for me during a difficult time. While I was there, I was open to possibilities because there was always room for growth and learning. And 17 months from now, I never pictured I'd be where I am now. So thank you, Grace Institute.